Saturn is crossing the threshold again. Aren't we all excited? He's been moving forward through Aries, the first spark, the birth of the zodiac, but he's been retrograde, okay? And at the 0 degree. So if he's at the beginning and he's retrograding, where's he going? To the end of Pisces, the 29th degree of Pisces. This is the anaretic degree. This is the final inhale before the big exhale. The number and place of completion. The Sabian symbol for the 29th degree of Pisces, even though it's been hard with Saturn and Neptune all over it, is a prism. And I love that. Let's just think about that for a moment, okay? A clear glass prism. One beam enters and suddenly you see the whole spectrum of color. This degree is about deep inspection, inner guidance, the ability to see a whole through many, many parts. It's a symbol of clarity. It's a symbol of perception. It's a symbol of not forcing your will, but allowing understanding to emerge naturally. So, Daddy Saturn, okay? The planet of discipline, the planet of rules, restrictions, boundaries, authorities, man-made governed laws. God of time and karma. He's just sitting there saying, hey, look carefully, okay? Let's reflect. Break the light down into its spectrum before you move forward. Remember, right now, we're not getting a lot of illuminating light. We're getting a lot of blinding light. So let's break it down. Let's use a tool. Got to go back before you go forward. Bow and arrow. Okay, so here's the kicker. What do you remember about last May? You probably felt it maybe most of May, maybe a little bit beginning of June. But technically Pisces, or Saturn was at Pisces at the 29th degree from May 13th to like May 24th. So I want you to think back. What was stirring around then? Where's Pisces in your chart? Get familiar, because he moves back September 1st and then September 7th, we got an eclipse. We finishing some things. What endings were you beginning to feel, though, in May? What responsibilities? What boundaries? What lessons? What presented themselves to you at that time? And if you can't remember, do not worry. Do not worry. Saturn will remind you. Gonna take you back. He's gonna take you back there. This is a retrograde re-entry point, a review. And again, he's doing this right before the Pisces eclipse. The endings we are working through now are not small at all. They are karmic, they are collective, they are generational, they are both deeply personal and deeply spiritual at the same time. When Saturn is in Pisces, we are being asked to bring structure to the unstructured, to build boundaries around the infinite, to anchor our dreams into reality. This is going to be the final dip into the ocean before Saturn goes through Aries for good. Big endings, dissolving patterns, dissolving identities, relationship, illusions. Things we've carried for a whole cycle that don't support us, that have no structure. It's also about surrender, remember? And it's a different kind of surrender. It's not let yourself drown. It's afloat. You hear me? Saturn in Pisces does not let us control everything. Instead, he teaches us how to take responsibility for what we do have power over, and then release the rest back to the waters. What this means for us. Old karmic themes, especially from May, return for a review. Collective grief and endings as well. Some delusions. Going to swell by the time they get to the Pisces eclipse. A lot of things. We're going to... Yeah, you may feel like you're standing at the threshold of the end and a beginning, because that's always how it is. It'd be nice if it was so clean, like, oh, this is the ending and this is the beginning. But that's not how shit happens. You're going to have one foot in the dissolving past and the one foot creating your future, ready to leap into a new cycle. This is a chance to ask, what am I ready to dissolve? What truth did I see through a prism last May? And how do I integrate it into my life now? How can I release control without abandoning responsibility? Saturn at the 29th degree of Pisces is a rare and potent moment. The prism shows us the light in full spectrum, but only if we're willing to sit with it and use the tool and look at it, look through it, and look at it for what it is. We need to study it. We need to let the colors teach us. Ain't the time to be getting rid of rainbows. We are ending some damn things, okay? Trust that. Trust the endings. Trust the dissolving. Because Saturn doesn't just take away, okay? He leaves us with clarity. He leaves us with a way for us to become our own authority. He's going to leave us for the structure for what needs to come next. Again, look back to May. Look back to Pisces in your chart. If you don't remember, Saturn will remind you soon.